Hello everyone. Today let's discuss about NMR spectroscopy or Nuclear Magnetic Resonance Spectroscopy. We will discuss about only the basic principle. So what is NMR and why NMR is so important? So let me tell you, NMR is the most widely used spectroscopy in organic chemistry. There are three words: nuclear, magnetic and resonance. Nuclear refers to nucleus of an atom. You can see the red center. This is the Rutherford model. And the word magnetic refers to a magnetic field which is applied externally during the experiment. And the word resonance, this is not the resonance we have studied till now in organic chemistry. I mean the canonical structures of the aromatic rings. When we can supply the exact particular energy required to excite from one energy level to the other energy level, like in the other spectroscopic methods, then it is said to be in resonance. The whole spectroscopy has two uses mainly. One, we can detect what elements are present in a molecule. For example, whether it is present carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen or oxygen. And if present, then how much of the particular element is present in that molecule. But by NMR, we can decide in how many different environments that particular element is present. For example, say hydrogen is present in a molecule. Now from NMR, we can say hydrogen is present or not, and additionally we can say that the hydrogen is present in as a CH or CH2 or CH3 or all of them. Now in an atom, we all know the negatively charged electrons rotates the nucleus, which consists of positively charged protons and neutrons. The electrons has two types of motions. One, the rotation or circular motion around the nucleus. It means that these electrons rotates around the nucleus and spin about its own axis. It implies that is, I can say that the electrons not only rotates around the nucleus but it also spins around its own axis. Similarly, the nucleus, which consists of positively charged protons and neutral neutrons, also has spins which spins about its own axis. When a charged particle spins, from physics we know that there will be a magnetic field generated and hence there will be a magnetic moment whose direction can be known from the right hand thumb rule. The thumb indicates the direction of the magnetic moment and the other fingers give the direction of the field. So for this nucleus, north pole will be on the top side and the south pole of the bottom side because the nucleus is spinning anti-clockwise. Thus, a positively charged nucleus behaves as a tiny magnet. The condition is that it should have a net spin. Yes, the minimum condition is that the nucleus should have a net spin. That is, not all the nuclei have a net spin. To have a net spin, there should be an odd number of protons or odd number of neutrons. Because inside the nucleus, one spin of a proton can cancel the another oppositely oriented spinning proton. Same thing happens to the neutrons also. So the nucleus, to have a net spin, it should have either an odd number of protons or odd number of neutrons. As you can see, atoms with an odd atomic number and odd atomic mass number have a net spin, or odd number of atomic mass but even number of atomic number also have spins. But when the atomic number is also even and the atomic mass is also even, that nucleus will be not NMR active. So those nuclei which have a net spin will orient themselves randomly. That is, the direction of the magnetic moment of the particular nuclei can be in any direction in absence of a magnetic field. That is, when there is no applied magnetic field, the direction of the magnetic moment of that particular nuclei can be in any direction until we apply an external strong magnetic field. When an external magnetic field is applied, the nuclei will orient themselves either along the direction of the magnetic field, and hence it will have a lower energy, or in the opposite direction which have the higher energy. So thus, when an external magnetic field is applied, an energy gap arises. And let me tell you an interesting fact. When an external force tries to pull or orient one spinning object, it will result a gyration or precession. That is, spinning nucleus will not be exactly oriented or exactly in a direction along the direction or to the opposite direction of the magnetic field. What will happen? It will precede about the direction of the external magnetic field, as shown here. You can see how a particle can precede. It's like a spinning top. It's like a spinning top. This direction is the direction of the applied magnetic field, or you can see it also from here. In NMR, this precision is called Larmor precision, and the corresponding frequency is called the Larmor frequency. And let me tell you that this Larmor frequency is exactly equal to the frequency corresponding to these two energy level difference, the energy gap caused by the external magnetic field. And this energy gap in NMR spectrum lies in the radio frequency range. And when the corresponding radio frequency is applied from external source, the nucleus with lower energy, that is, the nucleus having magnetic moment along the same direction with the magnetic field, absorbs energy to get excited to the higher energy level, that is, with the opposite spin. As you can see here, how a nucleus flips its spin when appropriate radio frequency is supplied. As you can see, this rotation or spins is random, but when external magnetic field is applied, the energy level arises, and this is the lowest energy rotation, and this is the spin with the higher energy. And when energy is supplied from external source, the required energy, the spin flips, as you can see here. And this is resonance in NMR spectroscopy. And then we get signal in the NMR spectrum. So in this video, we have discussed only the basic principle, that is how it works. We have not discussed the calculation part, the mathematical part. So to get into the depth, you can go through these books. These books, The Fundamental of Molecular Spectroscopy, is a very good one, written by Benwell. You will have a very basic good idea of NMR spectroscopy from these books. Thank you.